It's Pam Keddish with the Keddish Group at Keller Williams Realty.
Hi guys, I'm SuzAnne Starkey.
We are here with our third quarter market update numbers. This is all of third quarter essentially. We've got a lot of information.
Yeah, we do.
We're just going to kind of share it all, so we'll go quickly. So, okay, we're doing it a little bit differently because we measured all of third quarter.
Yes.
Of course, we did some month-over-month numbers as well, but this is really kind of giving everyone, hey, what's been going on for the last couple months? Because there's just been a lot of questions and such on that.
Well, because people are hearing more that the market's starting to shift.
Yeah.
So let's let the numbers help us understand what that means.
Absolutely. Okay, so of 32 counties measured, we actually, we're hearing a lot. People are like, oh, prices are coming down, prices are coming down. Well, in our 32 counties, we had 6 that actually reported an average year-over-year reduction in price.
Yeah.
Only 6. And of those 6 counties, they're very small reporting numbers. So, in my opinion, they don't really give an accurate barometer as far as measurement.
Tiny.
Yeah. Because 1 or 2 sales could really throw those numbers and averages off.
So we're talking smaller areas.
Yeah. Those counties include that did take the average sales price reduction year over year was Bourbon County, Kansas, Andrew County, Missouri, Bates County, Missouri, Buchanan County, Missouri, Caldwell County, and DeKalb.
Yeah.
So again, very small. But yeah, definitely. And we've had some sales in those areas, but they're definitely smaller reporting areas than like your big Johnson, Jackson.
That's what I was going to say next. So we know those are the main ones that we service here around here in the metro area. So let's talk about the big ones. What's going on in Johnson and Wyandotte, Jackson, those guys?
Absolutely. So of the nine more centralized counties, of those, we're going to include Douglas, Johnson, Leavenworth, Miami, Wyandotte, Cass, Clay, Jackson, and Platte.
Right.
Here's where we are. Of those 9 centralized counties, we're averaging up 8.5% average sales price year over year. So definitely still seeing that growth.
Right.
Now, we're not seeing the crazy 11 and 14% in the most areas anymore. But you got to think a balanced market is more like that 2 to 4%.
Right.
So to still have on average 8.5%.
You're still doing good.
You're still, yes, prices are
That
definitely
means if you bought a house last year, it's still up 8% right now.
Absolutely.
So you're still making money.
Yep, absolutely. What is interesting though is, and I know that you've been noticing this too, is our sales price to list price.
Yes, so let's talk about that a little bit more because that is quite interesting on what we're seeing, the sales price to list price.
Absolutely, yep. So on average, all of our 9 central counties, we're all seeing a reduction in all of our counties as far as sales price to list price.
Right.
In comparison to where we were.
But now when we talk about it, though, that's not a true reduction in price.
No.
So when we talk about that, what we're really saying is those pricing, while we're seeing decreases in pricing, what we really are seeing is those houses that maybe have been a little overpriced because the market was allowing that to happen over the last months and years, right? As well as, so they're just starting to come back in line to where it should have been priced.
Right. Essentially what we are trying, the message that we're putting out there is, right now it's still a great time for sellers because the market is still very hot.
Yes.
However, with those buyers, they've got kind of an added advantage right now. One, the interest rates, though they're higher, we're not expecting them to go back down drastically. There's going to be fluctuations like with anything, a little here and there, but we're not expecting 2 and 3 percent interest rates again. So the interest rates are kind of where they're at right now. They may actually even go up a little bit, but you're not getting those crazy overbids.
No.
So the homes that were listed at $300,000 and getting these offers for $350,000, $375,000, $380,000, we're not seeing that as much anymore. So you're not competing as much as you were a year ago.
Right. The other thing that's a benefit for the buyers too is that while they're not paying the exorbitant overage, you're also getting away with not having to do the appraisal waivers.
Absolutely.
As well as not having to do the inspection waivers as well.
That's a huge one.
So it's really important to understand that we're starting to go through inspections like we did. And so making sure that your house is prepared as a seller, that you're attacking to those items that need to be addressed that a buyer might ask for. You address those up front. And then, of course, setting good expectations as a buyer when you go into inspections now that you can actually run them.
Absolutely.
That having good expectations, and that's where good realtors come in.
Well, and one thing I do want to talk about a little too is we have a lot of conversations, more so I feel like just in the last few weeks, is everyone is seeing or getting the alerts, price reductions, price reductions, price reductions.
Yep.
We want to emphasize those are not, yes, a particular property may have taken a reduction. Absolutely. However, it was a situation where either the realtor, the sellers, both, they were probably and potentially maybe testing the waters in the market.
Yeah.
They were saying, hey, the market's really good. Let's see if we can kind of take advantage of that. And they were pricing it too high to begin with. Mm-hmm. So when we see those price reductions, in many cases, it's not necessarily that an entire area is being reduced. It's that those homes were already overpriced to begin with, mm-hmm. and the market is not allowing that anymore. Nope. So that's the big message. It's not that a whole area is taking all of these
Definitely
reductions.
Not.
That is not what we are seeing here. And again, we always talk about real estate being so centralized. You don't call us because in your area, it's going to be different than this area and what have you. In most cases, it's still going up and going up by quite a good amount.
Well, again, we're still at what, 8.2?
Well, for the 9 central counties, 8.5.
But overall in the
average.
Heartland, 8.2.
Right.
So, still going up. So, still definitely in the sellers arena. But buyers, you can now play a game that allows you to have some good fun with it too.
Absolutely. And as always, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you more in depth about your situation and see how we can help you. But as for now, thanks for joining us for our third quarter recap.
Thanks, guys.